Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing my Cashless cash envelope stuffing for my everyday envelopes, my sinking funds, and my savings challenge. So we are going to jump right on into it. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Thanks for joining me for another video. My name is Janelle. I do all things budgeting. I also include work week lunches, grocery hauls, and meal planning. So if that, and also lifestyle videos. So if that is something that you're interested in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So I do a cashless cash envelope system. And so what happens is I have my main bank, which is Wells Fargo. I will Zelle my cashless envelopes into my Capital One 360 checking account, and then I will use my Capital One Quicksilver card to make all of my purchases, and then I'll pay it back with whatever is in my Capital One 360 checking account. All of my sinking funds are currently housed in my SoFi savings account. However, my monthly savings, which is like this save account, is in my Capital One 360 savings account. And then all of my extra savings are also housed in my SoFi savings account as well too. Capital One and SoFi are both online banks, so they do give me a better interest rate. So that's why I use those two banks for like my savings and things of that sort. So the first thing that we're going to stuff is going to be my cashless cash envelopes. So I'm going to take out my little binder here, and we are going to stuff that. And I'm just going to zoom in just a little bit. Okay. So we budgeted $130 for my cashless cash envelopes. Now, I do have this binder that I keep at home and I track it on paper. However, I do have a digital system that I use, which is through the Good Budget app, which I also update as well. And that is on my phone. So whenever I'm out, I know how much money I have in these accounts if I need to spend something. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to stuff my groceries. Now I did overspend last week, so I'm starting off at zero. I budgeted $70. However, I am going to be putting in 75. Now this week coming is going to be almost the start of our vacation, so I don't need to stock up too much on things. So I'm gonna try and go light on groceries, but I still need a little buffer. So we're gonna do 75 for groceries. Then we are going to go to gas. Now gas is going back up, so that means that I need to reassess and rebudget for gas. Originally, gas was budgeted at 35, but I am going to put $50 in there. And y'all can see also that I was over budget in gas as well too, y'all. It's been crazy. And I've been sort of kind of doing a little bit of extra driving, but it's crazy. So $50 for gas. I'm not doing anything for household. For personal, I was also over in personal for last week, y'all. And so we budgeted 20, and we're actually going to be adding $20 to personal. So that is where we are for personal. And then I will just transfer this money, you guys, into my Capital One 360 account. And then lastly is going to be miscellaneous. This was the only thing that I was not over budget in. And I'm going to be giving myself $5. And just to make sure that it really does come out to 23, we are going to add that up. So now there's $23 in my spending. So we have miscellaneous there. So that is $5. And now we're going to add this up. So 75 plus 50 plus 20 plus 5 equals $150. That went towards my cashless cash envelopes. So that now is fully stuffed. Now we're going to move on to my cashless sinking funds. And I'm going to actually get to where we should be. Now, I am supposed to just be stuffing one sinking fund, and I am only going to be stuffing that sinking fund, and that is going to be PTO. I originally budgeted $7, but I'm actually going to be putting $10 into there. And so we're going to do 10, 14 plus $10, and that's going to bring us to $78. Okay, so that's how much I have in my PTO account. And so we're going to do $10 here. So my PTO account is money that I'm saving for any time that I'm off of work or taking a vacation and I don't have enough time to cover for it. Then I will use this money, and I'm actually planning on using this money for the beginning of September. So I'm gonna try to save up, not September, beginning of November. So I'm gonna try to see how much money I can get saved up in this account. So now we're going to go to, I might need to keep this open, our savings challenges. So I actually did not have anything budgeted for this week. However, I've already gotten paid, and so I know what I'm wanting to do. So we are going to be working with $101 for our savings challenges. So we're going to start off in this book here. If you are new to my channel, I've actually completed a lot of some of the challenges that I had in here, and I just took them out and put them to the back so that I was not getting confused with myself. So I just have my credit card debt that I'm saving for and my 50 envelope challenge for my household emergency fund. So right now for my 50 envelope, I'm going to be putting $51 in here. And so we're going to be doing 25. We're going to be coloring the envelopes 25 and 26 here. So we're going to do that. And I just quickly actually really want to finish this. Like if I could finish this at the top of December, that would be good. But I have until the end of the year. So that's going to be $51. And y'all can see that I've just been saving. So we're going to do 1014 plus $51. And then we're going to add 934.29 plus 51. And that puts me at 985. 985.29 for that. And then we are going to put $20 into our credit card debt. So we're going to color in this last 5 here. And then we're going to color in one whole credit card, which is worth 15. So that is going to be 20. And we're getting very close to our goal. So 1014 plus 20. And we are going to do 390 plus 20 equals 410. So now we have cut over the 400 mark, and we need 540. So minus 540 puts us at $130. We can definitely get there. So that is where we are in this savings challenge book here, because there's only 2 in there. And now we're going to get into this savings challenge book. So we are going to open this up. And this binder was from Amazon, you guys. And outside of this, which was from Jordan, oh my gosh, I can't forget her name. Jordan Budgets. This one, all of these are from Quaint Boutique. And then I don't remember where I got this one from. So first we are going to stuff my 20 envelope challenge which is going to be $10. So we're going to color in another $10 here, y'all. And this is just a like random challenge so that whenever I save this 200, then I can kind of distribute it to whatever sinking funds or anything that I'm looking for, because I do have some goals of trying to get ahead on inflation in my cashless cash envelopes, because the last couple of weeks, which is normally a little rare for me to be going over in budget, but because I ran out of food pretty much, I needed to buy extra food and things of that sort. So I had to charge it to a card, y'all, which totally sucks, but I'm going to get myself out of this hole. So that got $10. Then we're going to actually do this math, and we are going to do 10 here as well. So let's find one that had 10 on here. 2 times 5 is 10. So we're going to add 10 here. So 10, 14 plus 10 gives us $19 in here. And I'm using this, y'all, to save up for my birthday, because I'm going to want to get my nails done, get my hair done, and potentially treat myself to a spa. And then I think lastly, because I got to do the math, right? We had $50 minus 20 minus, I did 10 minus 10. So I have 10 left, and that 10 was going to go into home savings. So we are going to, each of these is worth $10. So I'm just going to color in the couch, y'all. And y'all see my terrible coloring that I did last week, and it looks like it's carrying over to this week as well, y'all. But ooh, geesh. Okay. Okay, so that's got $10. And so we are gonna do 1014 plus $10. And this brings me to $30 for household, yeah, or home savings. I may split this up between my household sinking funds for home maintenance and household. So that is all that I am putting into my savings challenges, you guys. So that concludes my video, and I'm actually just gonna go into here so that I can jot down for my savings challenges that I did put for 1014. I did $101 into our savings challenges, so we'll do 1369.29. Oh dear. Plus 101 equals 1470.29 is where we are for my savings challenges. And y'all, that concludes my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.